Hi, this is actually a better poem because this is really like trying to. This poem is named €2. So this is actually a poem when I met someone in the restaurant. Actually, the restaurant owner had no idea. I felt like, well, I actually kind of found it pretty, and I really said it to me. And everything's closed with the lockdowns now. Actually, 16 euros in. And I just had €2, something close to 250 was, but I just named it €2. And I felt like you should know what I'm going through if you really are like into me. So I actually wrote this poem like €2. I'm gonna read it right now. €2. Usually, actually, if I'm in this room, in this house, it's something wrong with the mic, you have another kind of sound and so on. I think singer-songwriters know that. You don't have to talk that loud because you just talk into a mic. And then I don't have to, so I really have a deep voice. And with a mic, I don't have to really push to talk that loud. That's why. Anyway, €2. He would make me coffee. €2. He would make me coffee. I had two to spend. Two we were. Again, this is kind of crazy. As if I really need a crowd. Like literally, people love it if I actually read poetry on like stage or something like that, or podium. They really come to me, even directors who are like, do it with music because they really want me to become someone. Because music always sells, if you like sing on it, or actually someone from Pompeii, Eindhoven said like, yeah, I probably should keep. You wanted me even to read more things. It was like a bar and like a restaurant, and I could just read my poetry. People love that in 2018. So he said like, yeah, you have to do it with music. It's like amazing what you do with music. So people really just see my talent if I go on stage, and they don't want it anymore. So otherwise, why would they block it with lockdowns and Corona passes and vaccination passes? So now I still gonna go to a restaurant. €2. He would make me coffee. I had two to spend. Two we were, alone, wine together, drinking coffee. And for in the future, Trappist, and some love, when he would say, do you want? I am stuck in frequencies messing with me and how he maybe could see me. I tried to save Adolf being named Hitler. Save Heinz made into 57 baked beans. I'm stuck. I have to read this again now. This is usually I go like cut, literally like cut it out. And now I understand why. Or you just in Hollywood when when you really have to do it on stage for the recording, always they mess it up, right? Goes on for hours maybe. No way. A little bit. It's a bit of science. It's a little bit of communist thing. That's why you should always go on stage, because then the magic really happens, even in politics. €2. He would make me coffee. I had two to spend. Two we were, alone, one together, drinking coffee. And for in the future, Trappist and some love, when he would say, do you want? I am stuck in frequencies, messing with me and how he maybe could see me. I try to save Adolf named Hitler, save Heinz being made into 57 baked beans. I am stuck. No human rights in the Netherlands, while when I leave, with my family light, this country is no more. Umiga I became, and I love the old too much, and the youth. How could I ever leave? My wish is to see them rise. While they make everything go, sell and grow, I make. When he would say, do you want? The news is filled with hoax, nothing else than hoax and hoax. What was the hoax to make it? Did he made it? 2 years I had in time. I would look at a man and say, I thought you pretty. I could say minutes before, €2 before. Do you? Like a kind of question. Like, do you really want this? Because he would look like, I'm very into this. And I was like, well, I find you pretty too. And then I'm like, do you really want that? Because I'm really busy with serious things to stop the rewriting of history. They're really doing the Great Reset and everything. And I just was looking at him like, really like, do you want this? Like from the inside, I was really questioning, like, do you really want this? Because if you want to be with me, you have to know that I'm very busy with what I've seen just in the summer in Duitsland, France, that I'm really busy with the massive genocide that's going on actually certain important people and names. They've been made poor, and actually then they steal their estate. And they call it here like jackpot, and the millions, where does all the money come from if you join the lottery? Well, from rich people made poor. So that's how serious it is. And I'm really busy with this, but I can also forget everything. Actually, you never see what I'm busy with. I had to access to. Mostly I get along with the parents very well, because I am busy with history. I love history. But now it's like, do you really want this? Because, I can be quiet sometimes, or I can be sometimes like silent, and because I'm reflecting. So if you want to be with me, you have to know that I'm not easy, and no, I'm not getting these. I'm now understand that I was dragged by my ex all the time, because with my first love, I would not get this kind of weird behavior. My first boyfriend, I was completely normal. And then my second boyfriend, I always was like, wah, because I was dropped all the time by him. They found out, and the accident 2019, it was actually, I lost 2 weeks completely. And then all of a sudden, I was in an ambulance, go to Robert USA, and had to, 4 big surgeries in just 1 year. And I can still walk and dance, and I'm not paralyzed. And that was his goal, because after pregnancy, and after birth, he was holding my son and kicked me in my ass, and I almost got paralyzed right after birth, right? So it was like seriously what he was doing. And he, in the end, just took my son away, and now again they try to make me look like everything he is. Well, my son doesn't exist by law since March. So he is no more. In March, they almost killed me, and then I got saved internationally. And now, when they see that, they just like, we're not gonna help you. We ga je niet helpen, because you're important. Find out yourself. Well, that's unfair, because everyone here is important, right? Because we all have human rights, but now they're jealous because they have seen what is not allowed, actually, that we're actually important in the world. So my dad is very worried. He cannot really be happy. My mom is really worried. I've seen them yesterday, come to me yesterday to actually bring me some food, because I was very ill, actually still am. I was serious fever and so on. Because they broke human rights, my body fights back, because the GP, huisarts, didn't want me to help. They assistants always, right? Altijd de dokterassistent. So no, it's like kind of serious going on. And then I fight back, and then now all of a sudden I feel like much better. The gym in my face is almost gone. And then I go, we look like gods. So even in politics, even the restaurant owner, we all look like gods now, because we are fighting. We've been broken. We've been used. I've been used too. And then I look like this. I lose 40 kilos. So no, not plastic surgery. I didn't even have money for that. I never wanted that even. But they made me look like rich. They made me look famous. They only lie about it for 25 years. And I've never seen wealth. I only see nature, and actually only human rights. But it's beautiful. And that's it. I don't even want to be, even though if you're with me, I've been invited to the most richest family in Europe, probably, in the world, by building skyscrapers. I was invited to a family day, and he just was like, you have to see this, and please wear your hair like a bun, like a crown, please wear it like that, you're beautiful. And I was there, and they were all just saying the same thing. Yeah, look at my daughter, she's doing this, and how are you doing? What have you bought? And what have you? So he showed me, like, just be free. Yeah. So, yeah, just they always do the same, actually, and say the same. They don't have a life. He showed me, actually. Mostly the rich actually are bored all the time. Actually, we're on the same level. That's why I can understand them. They don't have friends. They just only have, they're like, look what I have accomplished, this year. And so I was there with one of the richest families in the Netherlands and in the world. Again, building skyscrapers. So a dark scientific family like our family, you know, with art and science and architecture. So yeah, he only had to see me, and he was like you have to go, you're invited. So yeah.